All right, so we started with the first one in the kitchen just to show you a finished one. Now I'm going to show you how to actually install one, just to show you just one of them, how it works. So we'll start here at this one. All right, so we got the blinds here. All right, so we're going to take it out of the box. Have your blade on hand. Just slice it open. Where it says open this end, that's where the little box is for the this is your hardware to hold it up. All right. So for these long ones, you got to do 3 of them. So it's 2 screws per one. All right. There we go. That's that. Okay. Now. So here we go. So what you want to do, you want to have your drill bit to make your starter hole, and you want to drill, Phillips screwdriver, screw bit. And the first thing we got to do is put it up there and make some measurements so that when you put it in, it's going to fit. So if it fits it, within the spaces here. All right, so here we go. All right, so make sure you have the ladder handy. These are up here pretty far. All right, basically you just want to get that pretty much centered in the spot where you're going to have it. All right, and then you're going to mark at the end of each one. Okay. So that'll be the end of the one bracket there. This will be, we'll mark the end of that bracket on that side, and then right in the center here will work just fine. All right. Okay, so we got the initial lineup of it. Now we'll take one of these, and remember, it's going to be going on the wall like that. All right, so we're going to just so it's even, we're going to push it up against the trim piece. That way we're going to be pretty much the same all the way across, and we'll just kind of remark that hole. Same here. We'll just mark. These are where all our drill marks are going to be at. On these wide windows, it's pretty far over, so mark and mark. All right, so we got our marks. Okay, next step, to drill the pilot holes, because without them it's really hard to drive those screws in that they give you. They're not very good for the heads. They're a different type of Phillips, very strange. So we are just gonna do some pilot holes just to make it easier for the screws. It's just an easier process if I do this than if I didn't. So all right. And try not to touch the end of the drill bit because it's very hot. All right, we're just gonna pop in our other drill bit. start mounting these up. And remember, big side goes on the bottom, small side on the top. This is what's going to click at the bottom, just be on the top here. All right. All right, so basically we're just going again, line it up like so. Actually get them. All right, let's just bring the camera at a level where you can kind of see what I'm doing. Where the pop is, you just get it lined up there and then pop it in, and that's all. So I'll show you how you do it. So you just get it lined up on the top part all the way across, and you just click it into place. And there, see now see how they're catch on the top? There, catches on the top. Yeah, there we go. Top, see, bottom. So now you see they're solid, locked in. And you just gotta put that on like that, hook it in. You can rotate it like that. And they don't need any strings. They just lift up nice, and they'll stop wherever you put it at. So that's great. Already capped off on the edge. This is actually a cheaper brand, but a really good brand. It works really well. So there you go. That's how it looks. For the price, I mean, these are only like, so the smaller ones are only like $8. The big ones like this are like 10 to 12 bucks. Looks great for the price, and it does what you want. It doesn't have strings you got to play with, none of that. All right, so here's the blinds all done. Nice and secure. Lift up nicely, come down. It can be open with the like that. There we go. All right, there's all the blinds in here. Looking good. Makes the house look almost brand new for real. Looks great. All right, then coming up, let's keep going. There's a nice long one here. Just gives a lot more privacy too. We even covered this one up. You can put one in the bathroom for extra. And in here, moving along, in here we got these. All right. Even put one in the closet. Just makes everything nice and okay. One in here. Coming up. One there. Oh, roll one there. All right, we got the two there and the one there, and that's all of them.